On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, we'll give you a behind-the-scenes look of one of the biggest philanthropy efforts in the country, IUDM. We've got highlights from the big weekend and a look into Laura and I's favorite moments from the event.
And students got a chance to experience cultures from around the globe at the annual World's Fair Day. What's Up Weekly starts now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Laura Puglisi.
And I'm Alex Eady. Imagine cheering, standing, and dancing your heart out all for 36 hours straight. This was no challenge for the students at Indiana University this weekend at one of the biggest philanthropy events of the year, IU Dance Marathon. What's Up Weekly reporter Karina Rubio has the highlights from this big event.
Students gathered for the 27th annual IU Dance Marathon this past weekend. This is the second largest student-led philanthropy in the world. Over 3,000 students participate every year. Participants stand on their feet teaching each other routine dances, teaching cheers, and competing in organized games to keep themselves awake during this 36-hour event.
After the last 4 years, we've been able to increase our total every time. And each time it's a totally different feeling at the reveal because you get more and more invested and it means more every year. I met the most down-to-earth people and my college career wouldn't be the same without it.
All this high energy and fun has the same meaningful purpose behind it since the event's start in 1991. Different committees work year-round to raise money in support of Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis and continue to push for donations throughout the 36-hour period. 100% of the proceeds are FTK, meaning for the kids, IUDM's main motto.
Kids from Riley Hospital are here throughout the entire event, laughing, playing, and dancing with the Riley D committee.
Certain committees like Riley D work very personally with these children.
Our quote this year even is founded in family. Like, we have a family with our committee members in IUDM, but our IUDM families and our Riley families are an extension of that. And I think additionally, we mean a lot to them, so it's just kind of like a give and take. The more you give to them and you give to this organization, I think the more you get out of it.
This year, IUDM raised a total of $4.2 million. For What's Up Weekly, I'm Karina Rubio.
Wow, it was actually really interesting to watch that on screen because we were there for the IUSCV reported for the full 36 hours. So Alex and I, talked to some people there and saw the dancers and everything. No. So what was your favorite part? There were so many amazing things about it.
I don't even know. There was so much going on in such a, not even short period of time, a long period of time. But I would say one of the most memorable things was volunteers came on stage to get their head shaved. So it was about 20 people who just got up on stage and they were with their Riley kids, and the Riley kids got behind them and pulled out the clippers and started shaving their heads. And
it was incredible to watch that actually. Students being they said that it's the little thing that they can do for the kids there, so why not? So it's incredible. Props to them.
It was absolutely amazing. If you'd like to be FTK and donate towards next year's total, visit iudm.org for more information.
Now, along with the dancers at IUDM are Riley kids themselves to motivate the students during their 36 hours. We got to meet one of the Riley kids, Abby Love, who joined the Riley community a few short weeks after being born. What's Up Weekly reporter Katrina Nickel has more about Abby and her story.
Many families who have found themselves in the care of Riley's Children's Hospital make the annual trip to Bloomington to partake in IUDM and celebrate the students' fundraising efforts for Riley. One family in particular, Riley kid Abby Love and father Bill Love, who have been a part of the Riley community for 22 years and part of just about 15 marathons, enjoy their time together with everyone during this one weekend.
As a parent, it means everything to see your child having a great time. We met a nurse there on that first day that really made our transition from one hospital down to Riley to be very smooth and made us feel like we were at the right place.
Riley Development Committee member and 36-hour dancer Addison Morris has enjoyed her time with Abby at IUDM.
Literally, she's the sweetest girl. Sour gummy worms were the way to her heart. She hugs me even more than I hug people, and I'm a hugger, so it's really great, and it's just sweet.
I'm standing
standing in the building where students have been dancing for 36 hours, raising money for kids like Abby for Riley's Children's Hospital in Indianapolis.
Our Riley story started 22 and a half years ago. In Abby's life, she has 23 different diagnoses, and she has had 24 surgeries in her life to correct a series of midline issues that she had, the most major one being a series of 4 heart defects.
However, regardless of any medical reason that has brought a child to Riley Care, IUDM's main goal is to have a great time and celebrate the students, families, and the kids.
This is like the weekend where like we get to focus all our attention on them. It's all about them, and like you forget about like whatever disease or trauma that they've gone through in their life, and like we just fundraise and like all get together and like make it like the best time ever.
For What's Up Weekly, this is Katrina Nickel.
How touching. To find out more about the families of Riley's Children's Hospital and how to join the Riley Development Committee, you can email riley.development@iudm.org.
Switching gears, World's Fairs Day is a premier international event at IU that brings different countries together to celebrate their cultures. The IU World's Fair was held this past Friday in Alumni Hall at the Indiana Memorial Union. The event allows for cultures to come together and share some of their most special aspects with students. There was dancing, food, art, and opportunities for each culture to showcase what makes them unique. Madison Motoyasu helps put on this event each year and enjoys the excitement and diversity it brings to IU.
They all create cultural displays to showcase their cultures, and for the last part, performance, they either do a cultural dance or song that again showcases their culture, and it's just a big celebration of all of our international students, faculty, and staff at IU.
World's Fair Day is held every year and is hosted by the Office of International Services. For more information on international events here at IU, visit ois.iu.edu.
Coming up after the break, Amelia Miles will be in studio with a special guest with a unique clothing line.
Stay with us.
It's an honor to be here.
After suffering a season-ending injury in late March,
as you can see behind me,
Welcome back. Amelia Miles joins us in studio with a special guest who has a unique clothing line.
Thanks, guys. I've been noticing a lot of clothing brands popping up around campus, so I had to bring one on today. ISO Media Group is a 360 media firm that specializes in everything from audio recording to web design to apparel. But more than that, ISO mindset that says in order to achieve change, people in harmony must combine their talents to separate from the ordinary. They live and operate by the simple mantra, combine to separate. I would like to introduce Christian Smith, the Vice President of ISO. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay, I have a little quick question for you.
Okay.
How did ISO come about?
ISO was started by the president, Luke Maruth. He formed the company, the ideas of the company a couple years ago. Him and I met through mutual friends, and he pitched the idea to me. I came on as an investor. I was later moved to the vice president, and we've just been kind of going ever since.
You guys have been very successful.
Thank you.
What makes ISO unique, though?
I think the simple fact that we're more than just a clothing company. We are a media group, so we specialize in different things such as audio engineering and recording, videography, photography, so pretty much anything media. So we're trying to branch out and get into podcasting and doing documentaries and things like that. So we just kind of have our hands in just a bunch of different things.
You're definitely in the right place because IU has all of that.
Yeah.
I know you brought them some products, so describe why windbreakers, why hats, why long sleeves?
Just because it's getting colder outside, kind of like a late fall type of a collection. So we do have the windbreaker, like I have on now. We have the beanies, because beanies are very, very popular, and just like a long sleeve shirt. We just feel like it was needed. The person who did this, she couldn't make it here today. She studies fashion, and she was behind the scenes picking everything out, and this is what she came up with, and we're very excited to have it.
I definitely love the colors. They just bring out, and I just love it. So where can they buy this clothing at?
People can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at ISO Media Group, or they can go to our website, isomediagroup.com. There we have our shop option. They can go there and get anything from this collection, and this is our Cascades collection. They can look back at our past collection, just see everything that we have to offer. They can also keep up with our artists and just kind of see what we're doing and what we're about there.
Most definitely. Thank you for coming on today and showing us this new brand, because a lot have been popping up on campus.
Yeah.
Be sure to check out my blog, amillionways.com, to see what trends I'm spotting out next. We found our way, now go find yours. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Amelia. Now, to close out our show tonight, we want to shed light on an amazing cause that we came across this weekend at IUDM.
Yes. So through IUDM, we learned about so many incredibly tough kids who have gone through so much and at such a young age. I was at the marathon this weekend, and I actually spoke to a family who I think just exemplifies the entire meaning of the word strength.
Sierra McCauley is now 11 years old, and she was diagnosed with stage 2 Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer at the very rare age of 6 years old. Sierra took 9 pills a day, was able to go to school once every 2 weeks, and had 12 rounds of chemotherapy. She lost her hair and basically spent her entire childhood in a hospital room. After years of treatment, Sierra is now 4 years cancer-free.
Yes, and the reason I wanted to share Sierra's story with you all is because despite experiencing one of the worst imaginable things that could happen to a child, she is not only now healthy and happy, but she may be the most selfless 11-year-old out there. Sierra's mom said she loves dancing, and so she came up with her own idea to start her own fundraiser with the goal to raise $100,000 for other Riley kids.
So it's a challenge, and so I'll challenge one person and then another person will challenge another, and that's how you get the challenge going. And then you dance and then you donate, or you could just donate.
I mean, this is absolutely incredible. When I was 11, I was just mostly worried about SpongeBob and what I was doing next, but she's so tough, and this is awesome to see. So all of the funds raised will go towards research at the Riley Hospital.
So I am challenging you all now to go to dancingbeatingcancer.org and help Sierra reach her goal. Also, be sure to share the hashtag DancerBeatingCancer. And in honor of Sierra's challenge, Alex and I actually recorded ourselves learning the line dance at IUDM.
Yes, we did. And I have to warn you right now, it's really bad.
Terrible.
Okay? Not good. But we are still going to show it to you, and we'll post it to our Facebook page, IUSTV News, with the hashtag DancerBeatingCancer. Take a look.
All right, we are learning the line dance right now. So this is not pretty, but we are trying.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. You just want attention. You don't want my heart. Maybe you just hate the thought of me with someone new.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
You got a fetish for my love. I'll push you out and you come right.
There we go.
See a point in blaming. If I were you, I'd tell me.
Oh my gosh.
That's really embarrassing, but
that is very embarrassing. I have to say also, for all of you that do not know, ask anyone, ask my friends or my family, I am terrible at dancing. I hate it. I get really embarrassed. So I did this for Sierra, so you guys have to too.
That's right, guys. Please make sure you go on social media, share, and use that hashtag, okay? It's for a good cause.
Yes.
That is what's up this week. Make sure you guys tune in next week for all your local and entertainment news.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at IUSTV News. Follow us on Twitter at What's Up Weekly IU. For What's Up Weekly, I'm Laura Puglisi.
And I'm Alex Eady. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.